Good morning, children. Hope you're all doing good and you're sound and safe in home. I know it's a bit boring because you had been sitting and playing around for a while, but let's take it as an opportunity to learn some stories. History is a story. Last class we have studied Treaty of Vienna, revolutionaries, and Solvay. Remember this all this incident has got an importance in the coming events. It has got a significance in all the developments what happened in Europe. So we study step by step so that we get the sequence of events. Remember, the revolutions doesn't just happen because of one incident here, one incident there, and then people combined. There are things behind it. Because how the news was spread, how do you think one incident had been interpreted to the people? By who? That's where the cultural movement is important. When we say cultural movement, it is the poetry, art, literature, all this comes in. The stories, the plays of the dramas which were playing around, all this actually played a big role in these revolutions because majority of the people or many of the people were illiterate, so they were not able to read, write, whatever. So the folk stories, the stories told by the local storyteller or the poets who are singing or reciting their poems, the songs sung by the local artists or the paintings of that time, all this start to spread the idea of liberalism or the idea of freedom or uh, importance of nationalism or being as nation, being together with the same culture, we have same culture and descent, to be together so that we are strong and we can have our own government, our own country. So this, in this context, cultural movements played a very big role in revolutions. In French Revolution, during the French Revolution, the cultural movement which was there at that time is known as Age of Enlightenment. Okay, during the Age of Enlightenment, it was a cultural movement at that time. They were giving more importance for science and reasons. They believed everything should have a reason. They didn't believe in intuitions or what do you say, your imagination or emotions or a mystical feeling. They didn't believe in that. They believed whatever is depicted in a cultural form should have a reason or there should be a science behind it. So they were glorifying science or reasons behind the cultural movements or cultural aspects. And this gave a domination of French in Europe because these were the cultural movements which were in motion during that time. So French as a language as well got a dominance. This was not well accepted in Europe because, as you know, there are so many other languages, and the people from different languages start to feel a bit suppressed because the language French was taking overhand. All this together brought up a new cultural movement called Romanticism. That's what we are going to study in this class. Romanticism is a cultural movement which, of course, promoted nationalism, but it was based on emotions, intuitions, a mystical feeling. It was more connected with mind. Age of Enlightenment was connected with, say, brain, like reasons and science, etc. But it was more of feelings of mind feeling cannot be reasonable, or you cannot always say the feeling should be reasonable, or there is a scientific explanation behind. So romanticism actually dealt with the feelings or the mind of the people. That was the main difference between age of enlightenment and romanticism. So let us have a look at romanticism in a bit more detail, seeing who were the famous romantic poets or artists or playwrights, etc. I'm sure that you will enjoy it, because this is the story of some of the names we know, some of the stories, some of the songs we know or we have heard. So let us have a look at it.